Hello, my name is Taiga Oikawa. I'm a junior in the International Christian University College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. And today I'd like to talk about the current situation and also the future of our activities at ICU SUSTENA. So my major is environmental studies and my minor is chemistry. I'm very interested in environmental pollution and biodiversity. And I've been in the ICU SUSTENA club since my freshman spring. So I'd like to talk about what ICU SUSTENA is and what it does. So we consider ourselves the Sustainable Campus Committee. And so we are a officially recognized club by the university, a part of the general education course. And so we are very focused on working within the university, and so we don't do a lot outside of the university. And so this was originally born out of the ideas of several environmental science students. And so I'd like to talk about what our activities are. We collect the re-repacks. We host the event called E-Week. Let me do something else. And so re-repacks are recyclable takeout containers that we use in the university cafeteria. And so our organization originally started because we wanted to collect these and increase the rate of whole purchasing. And so now we collect over 80% of the re-repacks. I've heard from someone at a university in Osaka that they usually only collect 20 to 30% at other universities. So this 80% is actually a leading level, top level in the country of Japan. And so from this I realized that ICU students have a very high awareness of environmental issues. And so we also host the event called E-Week, which is the Environmental Week. And we do this to enhance students' environmental awareness. And we do this for 1 week every May, and we do things such as opening a flea market and also having a movie night on the campus. And so there are many people who tell me that they decided to join our club because of this E-Week events. And so I think the E-Week is very well known among students. Sometimes I'm worried if it's going well. We've also started working with the local community recently. So ICU is in Mitaka City, and so we started working with NPOs in Mitaka City and joining events together. And so there's an event called Eco Marche in front of the Mitaka station. And people do things like using used packaging materials to be repurposed and create new things such as bags. And so this is a picture from our activities. And through these activities, we were able to interact with people in the local community as well. And of course, you can see on the left that we have Hitzer sensei here. And of course, we have a few issues in the running of our organization. There are not a lot of active participants, and we also have students that have various interests that don't align with each other. Because ICU has less than 3,000 students, there aren't as many people interested in environmental activities. And also, because of our liberal arts program, their interests are varied. Also, sometimes we have difficulties communicating with the professors in the university administration. Because we mainly do activities that we've come up with as students, the students are also very busy, and it can be very difficult to communicate with professors. And so this is also a university with a very strong international program, and members tend to go off to study abroad very frequently. And so I've heard of this in other universities as well, but at ICU especially we tend to lose clubs and have them full under because students have left on study abroad. And so I'm not sure if these solutions will be helpful, but I would like to have backup from the university offices when we're doing e-week. And so I've worked with the Service Learning Center and also the Public Relations Center to try to come up with a suitable backup situation for e-week. And so, of course, students always think that they are capable of doing anything, but we would like to work more with the university, and rather than have students think of it as they're having the university do everything for them, we want them to think of it as cooperation. And at ICU, new students come in April and in September. And we usually have a large club orientation to invite new members, and we would like to participate in that to have new people join our organization. And if we believe that if we continue with these recruitment activities, then the new members can work with us as quickly as possible. And so we hold the e-week event in May, and in October we participate in the ICU festival. And so we can have the new students learn what we're doing and then start participating immediately. And so we believe that we need to report our activities and the results of our activities to professors, such as the biology professor who's acting as our advisor, more regularly. And even though we're a small student club, we can receive help from the university offices. So we hope that we can strengthen that connection and work with them more closely in the future. So we're really just kind of doing this by trial and error and doing our best. So if you have any advice for us, I'd be very happy to hear about that. It's alright if it's even just a little piece of advice, but I'd really like to hear any kind of questions, opinions, or proposals from everybody. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.